showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. He has the post and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown. touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Here comes the Texas offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all...
He wants to take the top off. Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
finally on defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the time.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here comes the heat. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
He'll try to do it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bond. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bond. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the 1st half. It's 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Got the quick pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good match.
Turning it on! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will give them the lead. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Green.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pocket breaking down. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
Yeah, and they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival, Texas. If they can finish this one off, these people will go insane.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. Now, if you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quick completion on the out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. Good, solid tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense.